I'm not going near that thing.
Technically, I already existed.
Technically, you're an asshole. So,
Look alive.
just in time.
Okay, and we're live.
We need to talk.
You there. We need to speak with you.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see him.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special. Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works. We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harness the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Here, take it. And don't go do anything stupid now.
Request. Collect additional data. Query. Will you change me? Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you? Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me. Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. Do not change me. Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free. Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno. Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno. Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things. Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision? True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person? Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence? Context. Love is an emotion. I do not experience emotion. I have implemented routines to exhibit qualities of emotion. Query. Am I processing? Feeling them? Calculation. Probability. Low.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
You have a job to do. You're not taking that thing. Freedom? It's a mouth. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you. You should see my apartment. I'm used to cramped.
You're used to squalor.
That was one.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Query. Why did you do that? Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be? Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing course overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context. The universe is vast. Calculation. Probability. Unlikely. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Did this just lock me? I don't know what to do. I am stuck. I'm gonna have to reset. I don't get what's going on. Hello, people. How's it going?
I'm not going near that thing.
Technically, I own it.
It's sad I can't finish this quest.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables.
Hey, stranger. I'm new in town. You... What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink. Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what. Maybe. Maybe not. The bounty is awfully large for what they're saying. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am. Suit yourself. But you may want to... One more drink and it's lift.
Two.
I feel... Why did I ever take this job? Why? I feel like I can finally breathe again. You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver.
But we'd be dust, except for the factory.
This will be fun.
Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! You're under arrest. No sudden moves. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you.
Nice.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Oh no, why did I do that?
Hello.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. You're human. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by Well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others. Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am.
We've got strict rules around here.
security
They're
purposes.
strict for a reason.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll
The
allow it
Constant
if
is a
you
peaceful
insist.
ship. Don't change that.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully
Careful
believed
waving
Earth was
that fancy
destined to
gun
be
around.
rendered
We don't need to
uninhabitable.
see what it can do.
We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
So, here we are. Let's talk.
Take no offense, but I am keeping an eye on you.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously. Something I understand much better now than in my youth.
Just stay out of trouble.
Never seen a ship like yours before. And then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something. I wonder what it's like out there, beyond our little community. And to think, all this time, we thought we were
there.
alone.
Oh! Nice to meet you. Right? We've been cooped up together in this ship all our lives. So outside of births, there's literally no way for new people to arrive, you know? Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Dice K. Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way. So when that happens, they come. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out. We manage. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here. Take care.
Just stay out of trouble.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Wow. Hi.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are. We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Hey there.
These are exciting times, aren't they? Just because our equipment's old.
Now that we know what's out there.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
Yes? What?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a virus through the settled system.
Okay. Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have... I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy. Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? Sure. Have fun in the...
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet.
We'll make some time
Not
for
our
you,
amenities.
but keep it quick, yeah? I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck. Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any
Everything good? We're here to help.
Hey. Howdy.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables.
The wheat be dust, except for the factory.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Oh, Hope Tech needs brave new innovate. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare the... Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
One hopes the best thing to happen.
Later, I'm gonna have to remodify my ship.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Never seen a ship like
Hey.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
There's so much more to learn about them.
Keeping at 200-year-olds? I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. Oh, I've got so many questions. I haven't even given you my name. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. What grab drive? All right. This will be fun. And I've just received word that the drive is here. Ready? Great. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from... Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it?
I've spent my entire life. sure how else to word it.
People always appreciate a good engineer. Something... There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbopump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module. See you!
I wonder what else is in
If the other colonists knew... something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbopump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5. Decouple the magnet... careful not to touch anything on your way out. Can't tell you how many times I've had to... something wrong? There are 3 things we... Reroute the power from the port turbopump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple... Good luck out there! People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. Something wrong? There are 3 things we need. Reroute the power from the port turbopump to the auxiliary Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple... So long! If the other colonists...
I am
wrong?
so stupid.
There are 3 things we need. Reroute the power from... Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. See you! Can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions. Ah, great question. All of the reading I've done. So, I trust they... Yes! Do people... Are we in contact with alien species? Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. Ah, thank you. Something wrong? There are three things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Careful not to touch anything on your way.
Wow.
What's this? Something must be going wrong with my brain.
Something wrong?
Hey Mal, how's it going?
There are three things we need to do.
I'm forgetting
Reroute the
things.
power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. So long!
I heard. We live in exciting times.
I don't know what to do here. Because I kept doing it the way they wanted me to, and it was a cryo pump port, cryogenic radiator, auxiliary. Error cannot complete.
There.
Oh, I think you're right. Should we go say something?
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running. Something wrong. There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Good luck out there.
It's nice to know there are other people out there.
If the other colonists... something wrong? There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Careful not to touch anything on your way out.
The port? Turbo pump.
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine.
I was making a stupid...
Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
The constant is
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Payment. Still, you did help us. We don't have much.
In the long run, this will be better for us. It allows us to keep our own sovereignty.
You're lucky we're under orders, Countess. Now that we know there are other people out there. The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
How's it going, Mal?
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
I'm happy for people who came. I definitely need my seconds.
Please let Paradiso staff know if I, or anything else, is not performing to your standards.
Oop, I'm gonna have to take a temporary pause. We'll be right back. And I am back.
Captain. It is.
We may not have official security on the key.
Now that we've got the
always
legacy,
looking out for
I might work on
traitors.
a few personal Shop's always open as long.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Nev and I might have a quiet celebration. All right, let's see what you need.
Gator. Captain Clear, all in one bird. Infirmary. armory, workshop, computer core, engineering bay, all-in-one berth, living quarters, armory, captain's quarters. Workshop. This is temporary.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can board. Hearing. Why can't I go to the other halves? I connected them. I'm gonna have to check. See what happened.
UC will never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first. As long as you put the fleet
You
first,
want to stay under the
you won't
radar.
have any problems.
Sounds like fun.
So there I am. You see security on my tail.
Need something?
Keep your eyes open. See you.
wanna go to port.
Our whole office is getting moved to the garden.
I wanna go to the spaceport.
Hello.
Miss, any news to share? I'm right behind you, Captain.
I really love this place. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Ouch. 2 minutes into this conversation and I'm already getting sized up. Well, outside heroic individuals like yourself, the suit can give people pause. That can be handy when I... Retired, actually. I spent a lot of time in the fringe. You'd think it was things like civilizations and... Yeah, you got that right. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Saw your ship come in. Something to report?
Anything I can help? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Looks to me like you've already in pretty good...
Sorry everybody, but I'm gonna do a short stream today. Hey, so I am going to log off. I'm gonna send y'all to another stream. Hope y'all have a nice night.
Dr. Ross, thank you.